I think I'm part of a company that stands by me. I have a very strong team that
All
vets
right.
everything that we put on air.
Gee.
So we are on solid ground.
All right.
When you have facts by your side, then you're anyway strengthened. And we live in a democracy.
True
We
that.
have free media. We have various points of view. We have people saying whatever they want to say to whoever they want to say, as long as they're operating within certain legal boundaries.
Gee. Gee.
And this is the atmosphere in which I have grown as a journalist. So I see no reason why I should hold back.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure that, again, in some other countries or societies, it's so easy. I'm sure it's tougher for journalists. But we have a very, very thriving and robust ecosystem here.
Absolutely.
And people say what they want to say, so do I. And there are so many people who do that.
Absolutely.
So
We hope that we keep thriving as a democracy like we are doing. And I think, as Kobe Bryant once said, that the confidence at the center stage comes when you know that you've prepared well and you have given everything to your preparation. Then that confidence on the face or in your game is displayed to the whole wide world. Talking of how you're doing your journalism right now, there has to be a backstory. How was the journey? How did it begin? I'm not asking for any particular persons. I'm sure you've learned from a lot of them.
yeah.
But what were the qualities that you were looking for? If you can't name anyone, we would love for you to listen, for you to take some names. But even if you can't, what were the qualities that influenced you or inspired you to be in this journey? And how has it been so far? ये सफर कैसा रहा?
सफ़र काफ़ी लंबा हो गया पहली बात but yeah, so how did I start? I always say that journalism chose me and I did not set out to be a journalist, but now that I think back, I think you mentioned confidence. So when I was in school, I don't know how old you are, but you may not even know about these stories. I used to write. None of what I wrote got published. I used to write to newspapers. I used to write to the Prime Minister's office, Chief Minister's office. My views on CTBT. You know
Of
what
course.
CTBT?
Yeah.
Comprehensive Test
जी जी
Ban
जी
Treaty.
जी
उस समय काफ़ी debate था. I think I was in high school. Or
Which year was this?
Dolly the sheep, the first cloned mammal, or all sorts of
Of
things.
course,
And
of
I used to
course.
write. And I think so somewhere I thought that I have an opinion that must be expressed, whether or not people around me agreed. And it was a bit of a joke that nobody ever publishes what you write. But yeah, by the time I was in college, I was writing for some papers. But I was not in my mind going to be a journalist.
जी.
Yeah, so something came my way, and I started with Doordarshan, by the
All
way.
right. All
Yes.
right. Prasar
So
Bharati.
yes, Prasar
Of
Bharati,
course.
and it was a good experience. And I thought this is fun.
All right.
Let's do more of it. And one thing led to the other. And along the way, I met a lot of individuals, a lot of newsroom leaders, a lot of bosses and colleagues who taught me so much. For somebody who came from a tier 2 town to come and live in Delhi, to understand the ways of the world, both physically and otherwise, can be daunting. But I think in my formative years as a journalist, and then I think I've been quite lucky that way. I've had very good colleagues um, who've taught me. So I think my interest in international affairs was when I was in college. The Iraq War was on.
जी.
And I used to, early morning, I used to watch the broadcasts while working out. And I thought, this is so cool, What are these people like? How do they know everything about everything? And how are they
Absolutely.
standing with so much confidence with a mic in hand and telling the world, this is what's happening? This must be a really fun thing to do. But it's taken many years of hard work and reading to get there. I think a lot of people who enter journalism think that I will go into this XYZ office and they will give me a boom mic and I'll stand, and next thing I will start telling the world what's happening here. That's
Absolutely.
not how it happens. There is a lot of grunt work that you have to do, and it teaches you. It feels like punishment at that point, but it's actually training. And it's important to go through that training because it prepares you to be in any situation. And when you're actually flung into a conflict zone or a breaking news situation or a story that you're chasing, your understanding of the subject matters only 40%. 60% is logistics. Have
Absolutely.
you got the light right? Have you got the audio right? Is there something in your background? With all those variables at play, you have to be able to make sense.
Bilkul.
So that you can do only if you are very thorough with your subject. And nobody is born thorough with any subject.
Absolutely
Everyone
not.
has to work towards it.
Yes.
So I think I don't know if I've answered your question, but
Well, you have.
yeah.
You have.
So that's my journey. It's been quite a roller coaster.
Absolutely.